Triggered. I'm so triggered. Oh, I think we're live. All right, we are live on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Eli. Glad you could all join me here today. Before we get started, let me make sure that the notification has gone out on YouTube, and it already did. Great job, YouTube. You're amazing with those notifications to 2 billion people on this platform. Well, not all from me, but, with 2 billion people on this platform, subscribing, banging the bell, and selecting all notifications to send out notifications that fast is amazing. I love Google, and I love YouTube. Yes. So we're looking good on the YouTube side of things. The back end of YouTube is looking quite well. I see you, Queen Helen Casey. I see all of you. I'll get to the YouTube chat in a second. If you're on Facebook and you want to chat, I'll be going back and forth between YouTube and Facebook throughout this stream. And speaking of Facebook, let's make sure that the notification has gone out on Facebook as well. Between YouTube and Facebook throughout this stream. And speaking of Facebook, it's beautiful. Make sure that the notification has gone out on Facebook. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Things are rolling well. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Enough. When is enough enough? That's the topic we'll be discussing here today live. Triggered. I'm so triggered. Are you triggered? You know where I got that song from? There used to be a content creator out here. I cannot remember exactly what his channel name was. That's how relevant he ended up being, right? He used to do these drama streams. Before he became a drama channel back in the days, he's no longer around. At least I don't think he is. He used to run some real channels, and because they weren't getting him any traction, he had to start a drama channel, and he had this theme song that went like this. Triggered, I'm so triggered, are you triggered? I'm definitely not triggered. All right, folks, let's get right to it. Once again, the topic of today's stream is when is enough enough? One of the biggest life lessons to learn. One more time, when is enough enough? One of the biggest life lessons to learn. Real quick, before we get started, I want to pay special props to this channel sponsor. It's the Discover Community Network, a great marketing company run by my friend Troy Brewer. If you want more information, go in the description about a third of the way down. You'll find a couple of links there to check it out. I'm still working with Troy to try to get a bumper going or a better way to promote these to streamline the beginning of my live streams and pre-recorded videos. So for now, that's how we're gonna handle it. Just check out the links a third of the way below in the description on the YouTube side of things, discovercommunitynetwork.com, and you'll find out more. All right. Oh, man. Someone timed me out. It was probably Nightbot. There are many blocked words here through Nightbot and the YouTube blocked words list. If you get timed out, it means that you're timed out for just 5 seconds by Nightbot. And you can come back and try to use words that are not blocked. Any channel names from the other side, if that's what you're trying to use, those are blocked. Any hateful words are blocked. And many other things that are unnecessary to be put in the chat are blocked. But if my mods have to time you out, my mods won't time you out. My mods don't time people out. They either ban people directly or they let you chat. I mean, if you're speaking about something that's relevant to the topic or you're constructive with any other questions you have, they'll let you speak. If not, they're going to just ban you. There's no need for a 300-second, 5-minute timeout. You're going to come back 5 minutes later and try to attack the chat. I think timeouts are pointless. Like I mentioned on my Walking with Purpose live stream yesterday. It's like giving a child a timeout nowadays instead of disciplining them with a little spanking, which you can't do because you'll go to jail if you do that, right? That's why people like the Liking Theory channel, Jamie, turned out the way they turn out. They never were spanked as a little kid. They never learned their lesson. They never learned their lesson, right? Now they're out. Now he's had to fend for himself, right? A grown man, 35 years old, behaving like a 2-year-old. My ex-girlfriend, Dana, that at least back when I knew her, was running an in-home daycare service. And I can tell you, those 2- and 3-year-olds were more mature than Jamie Liking Theory. So enough said regarding that. That's pretty sad. You need to spank the trolls, says Guy Friendly. All right. Folks, if you're here for the very first time, you're not going to understand a lot of the backstory regarding things I'm going to be discussing here today, but the principle of the topic is going to make sense for anyone and everyone. And I will start out by saying this. I've been mentioning this a lot lately. One of the best ways to combat the trolls and to be successful out here on YouTube if you're a content creator is to not allow anyone to trigger you. If you go on someone else's panel and they try to trigger you on purpose and you get triggered and say things you don't mean, they're going to make endless amounts of content off of you, right? But if you let them just say what they're going to say, you don't rage quit, you sit there and you just say, hey, that's your opinion. Sorry you feel that way. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, right? What happens? Instead of them triggering you, the reverse effect happens. They get triggered because they want so desperately to trigger you, right? And when they can't trigger you, they come at you harder. And if they still can't trigger you, they come at you even harder and harder. And if you don't give in, then they're tired of trying to trigger you. They've tried everything to the point of where now they're triggered themselves. You've triggered them without even saying anything. That's hilarious. It's exactly, once again, what happened on Rogue Internet Man's channel the other night when I was on there. I didn't get triggered one bit at all. Everybody knows that, right? Even Liking Theory, Jamie knows that on his channel, right? But see, Liking Theory, when that stream ended, did a reaction video saying the demolishing of Coach Eli, a reaction to Rogue Internet Man's stream, right? The demolishing of Coach Eli. Let me ask you something, James. How did Rogue demolish me? I didn't get triggered one time. And what new information did he put out there about me that you folks haven't recycled for the last 4 years? It's the same old thing, man, different day, right? But see, Liking Theory is so desperate to stay relevant and make content out of anything, even though I did not get demolished by Rogue. As a matter of fact, I ended up triggering him many times because he tried to trigger me so much. And because I didn't react to it and didn't get triggered, he got triggered himself, right? Why don't you put out the truth, James? Put out the truth and say, how Eli kept his cool and triggered Rogue instead. It backfired on Rogue. That's the true story. Everyone else is saying that. We're going to talk about that here in just a little bit. But earlier today, I was on American Dream 2.5's channel. And if you want to hear me a little bit more raunchy and unleashed and a few extra F words than I'll typically say out here on this channel, go to American Dream 2.5 channel, AMERICAN space DREAM space 2.5, and check out his latest stream. If for any reason that stream gets taken down, I do have a copy downloaded, and with Dream's permission, if it does get taken down, I don't think it will, but if it does, I'll re-upload it somewhere else on the sock account with Dream's permission. But yeah, I'd like for you to do this. If you're such a big man on campus, Jamie, if you're the big man on campus, why don't you do a live stream later tonight? I'm not streaming after this. Do a live stream later tonight and critique the entire 2-hour portion of Rogue stream I was on. And explain to me, as it was happening, how Rogue was demolishing me. I didn't get triggered one time. And when he got triggered, why don't you share your thoughts about that, right? So I expect that stream from you. If you don't do it, that's no big deal. See, you not doing it will give the same effect as you doing it, right? Either way, it doesn't matter. Either way, you got nowhere to go. You're stuck. You're stuck, right? Because if you don't do it, you're in essence saying, oh, Eli, you're right. I have no content because you didn't get triggered, right? Right? But if you do it, because I didn't get triggered and Rogue got triggered, you'd be shooting yourself in the foot and probably pissing off Rogue as well, right? Yep. And you see, James, I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. No can do. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. Can't go for that. I can't go for that, James. Just like Daryl Hall and John Oates in that famous song, I can't go for that, right? You got my body, now you want my soul, right? Come on now, dog. Now I'm putting you in the Papa Doc position, Jamie. Papa Doc, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Papa Doc? What's your next move? I'm waiting for it. What's it gonna be? Mr. Wondering Haggis, I gotta check out your channel. I've heard a lot of great things about you. You like that Papa Doc thing, huh? The Papa Doc analogy, right? I'm B Rabbit. I'm Eminem, right? I told you guys. I told all of you guys that I lived the Eminem story when he went up against Papa Doc in the final round of the battle rapping contest, right? I told you my game plan. I gave you guys the playbook and you still failed miserably. Miserably. I handed you the freaking playbook before I even went on that stream and you guys failed miserably. Triggered. I'm so triggered. Are you triggered, James? Is your internet girlfriend triggered too? Is she thinking about filing lawsuits on me or getting restraining orders? I haven't even mentioned I haven't mentioned her name at all. Right? I'm not making any threats. I'm just stating what's happened, right? And I'm not even mentioning any names, right? You guys trying to flag my channel down? There's nothing to flag, right? You can flag all you want. There's nothing to flag, right? This is a clean channel. I'm just stating the facts. And I'm doing it professionally and maturely, right? Right. So what's it going to be, James? Because here's what happened earlier, folks, on the American Dream 2.5 channel. I was on there for like a couple hours, right? And Jamie wanted to come on the panel, and I said, I don't want to talk with that guy, not because I'm afraid to talk with him, because all he wants to do is come on and try and trigger me, which won't happen, and make content off me. We're not going to get anywhere. It's pointless. It's pointless to have a conversation with a guy that has no point. It's pointless to have a conversation with a guy that has no point. 0 point at all. 0. He has no point at all. Oh, you were on Lewis's panel with me. Oh, that, yeah. Sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, dude. Please forgive me. Give me a second here. Mr. Wondering Haggis. That's him, right, Lewis? I like you, dude. You're a good guy. You're a really good guy, dude. Give me a second here. And when I like someone and I feel they're a good person and they're a true friend of Lewis Fuller's, any friend of Lewis Fuller's is an automatic friend of mine. An automatic friend of mine. Mr. Wonderful Haggis, or Mr. Wondering Haggis, welcome to the mod crew on the Grip on Life channel. I checked out the channel and I added him, not from the chat, but from his actual channel. I went to the back end of YouTube Studio to make sure I'm not moderating a clone account of Mr. Wondering Haggis. And Mr. Wondering Haggis, type something in, bro, and embrace your beautiful new wrench. Roger, I'm going to get to your messages in the chat in just a few. Queen, why'd you ban that guy? He's legitimate. That was an honest question. He's not trolling. He was here yesterday. Don't worry about it. Honest mistake. I unbanned him. Don't worry about it. Roger, I have your deleted message. You can keep chatting. I will read it when it gets down to that point in the chat. No worries. It's all good. Mistakes happen. So yeah, I was on American Dream 2.5's channel earlier. And yes, if you want to hear me unfiltered, uncensored with a bunch of F-bombs that most of us speak nowadays anyway, hey, Mr. Wondering Haggis, then check it out. We were speaking truth bombs, right? Jamie wanted to come on and he wanted to try and trigger me, which wasn't going to happen. And it's just, like I said, it's pointless to have a conversation with that guy. It's not going to get anywhere, right? Ever. Bunch of other people wanted to come on. Raleigh wanted to come on. And see, Raleigh, you doxed me again, right? Now, that may be my address or it may be a former address, Raleigh. I'm not going to tell you. Figure that out on your own. Figure it out on your own. Despite the fact you put out a known address of mine, Raleigh, you doxed me. You flat out doxed me on Dream's stream, right? And you know what I told you, Raleigh? I don't care. What are you going to do about it? You're going to swat me? Okay. Are you sure that's the right address? And here's the thing. If you try to swat me, Raleigh, and call the local authorities to try and swap me, I have that listed in the system. All of my family properties, including where I live, okay, have been noted in the system. San Mateo County Sheriff and Redwood City Police. Anyone that calls, it's going to pop up. I'm a YouTuber, and more than likely, this is a fake call by YouTubers doing what's called swatting. What are you going to do? You going to show up? You want to come hang out? You want to stream together, bro? Are you desperate for that much attention where you want to put a known address of mine publicly to dox when you say you're not a doxer? You guys call me a doxer. Look what you're doing, right? You know why you did that, Raleigh? Because you got triggered, brother. Because I triggered you. I triggered all of you. I'm the new trigger machine now. I'm the new trigger machine. You know why? Because I learned from all of you how to not get triggered. And winning this game is about not getting triggered, right? I'm not intentionally trying to trigger you guys, but you're never going to trigger me again. But when you keep trying to trigger me, and you keep coming at me, it doesn't work, then you automatically get triggered because you're failing miserably. So yeah, Raleigh doxed me. Raleigh, you're now a known doxer. And everyone out there that's watching this, Shangy, RDA, anybody, even you, like in theory, even you, Pablo Escobar, a.k.a. a grip on life coach De Rosa, Raleigh is now a known doxer. Right? You criticize me. You come at me saying I'm a doxer, right? But then you go and you dox yourself. You're a hypocrite, dude. Hey, WrestleMania, how you doing? I'm having a great stream, bro. It's all good. We're talking about when is enough today. One of the best life lessons to learn. Jamie, aka WrestleMania channel. Mo Teague with the $5 super chat. Hiya, Eli. I'm helping my sister so we have you playing while we clean yard. Glad you're good. Absolutely, Mo. Thank you for the $5 super chat, bro. I appreciate that. And I don't use a modulated voice like Rogue Internet Man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah. Like RDA was saying on that stream I was going to go on, but I ended up not going on it. Like he said last night, I saw most of it on the replay. he was saying that Rogue uses the voice meter banana and has a voice modulation trying to sound like a real radio show host. Yeah. I don't use any voice modulation. This is me. This is me. Yeah, so all these people came over when they found out that I was on Dream's panel. The legendary echo chamber went into their Discord and actually said, Eli's here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go troll Eli. Let's go troll Eli. We've got nothing better to do than troll Eli, right? And then dox Eli, right? Life is good. Life is incredible. Yeah. And then Brutally Lauren came on. The Brutally Lauren channel came on and tried to, politely come at me. She's so polite. And I basically told Lauren, I said, Lauren, listen, you got to get your facts straight when you talk. You only get half the story right every time. It's funny to me, right? It's funny to me. I can skim through all these streams, right? And get the right information. I don't spend hours on these streams. I skim through them, right? I don't have time for that crap, right? Lauren watches all these streams religiously, right? And she still messes up the story. She gets it about half right, and then she throws her own narrative on it, on top of it, right? And I called her out on that, right? I totally called her out on that. And then she ended up leaving the panel, and that was that. So yeah, that's what happened over on American Dream 2.5 stream earlier today. Check it out. Subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications. Subscribe to all of Dream's channels: American Dream 6.2, American Dream 1.5, and American Dream 2.5. He streams on typically a different channel every day. Had a great time on your panel, Dream. It was lots of fun, and it was very productive. And I thank you for bringing me on, man. I appreciate that. Let's get to the chat here and see what's going on. Lewis Fuller, hi everyone. I just hit the like button for you, says Lewis Fuller. Thank you, Lewis. Okay. Guy Friendly, great topic, Eli. Thank you. Yeah. When is enough enough? I'll give you the answer right now. You don't have to wait for the whole stream. Enough is enough when you as an individual say it's enough. Enough is enough when you as an individual say it's enough, right? Right? It's up to you how you want to handle things. It's up to you how much you want to allow people to get to you and phase you or trigger you, right? Trigger you, right? You're in control of your own destiny. You're in control of your own body. You're in control of your own mouth, right? So enough is enough when you as an individual say it's enough, right? Right? Queen Helen Casey, I am here. Mr. Wondering Haggis, hi Eli, hello. Queen says hello, Mr. Haggis. Hello, Lewis, says Queen. The BS of the trolls needs to end, says Lewis. Absolutely. Lewis Fuller says hi. Hi, Mr. Wonderful Haggis. Or Mr. Wondering. Sorry, Wondering. I keep calling you wonderful because I think you're wonderful, bro. But it's Mr. Wondering Haggis. Someone time me out. Well, it won't happen anymore, bro, because you're a moderator now. Mr. Haggis, you're not timed out. Please do not time him out. He's a good friend of mine. Won't be a problem anymore. He's a moderator now. You need to spank the troll, says Guy Friendly. Welcome to the show. And then a sock account, Mr. Wondering Haggis sock account came in that got banned by Lewis Fuller. I'll read what you said. Boy, oh boy, Rogue Internet Man gave it to you good. Well, he tried to give it to me good, but he missed the target, brother. He missed the target, bro. Not only did he miss the target, he got triggered himself. He triggered himself, right? I didn't even try to trigger him. I was just cool and calm, right? He triggered himself. He tried to trigger me, and instead he triggered himself, right? Wow, what a turn of events, right? Wow. You can come out here and say that Rogue gave it to me good, right? You all know the truth of what happened. I'll share more about that in a few because I've seen some other reactions from other creators I used to follow, and I'll share with you what they said. Let me see here. I was on Lewis's panel with Eli. Yes, you were. I already got to that part. Roger Sterling says, Coach, your energy today is unmatched. You are clearly unfazed by these trolls. It is the exact motivation I needed. It is honestly inspiring. Well, thank you, bro. I want to help each and every one of you learn to be that strong. I've learned, folks, over the last 4 years that playing on YouTube is a little different than playing in real life. If you're strong in real life, IRL as they say it, right? If you're strong in real life, when you come out here on YouTube, it's not good enough. You've got to become stronger times 10. You have to have thick skin times 10. I had to learn that. Everyone has to learn that when they come out here on YouTube because you have 2 billion people. And at any time, any different type of people can come into your live stream chats and say things to you that are not nice. And you have to learn to not let those things faze you because those things don't define you. What defines you is how you see yourself and what you do and how you show up, right? The trolls don't define you. They only define you if you allow them to, right? Right? Does that make sense? Mr. Wondering Haggis. Hi, Eli. Hello, bro. It was probably an accident, says Lewis. Roger says, thanks, Coach. Queen Helen K says, the wolf have zero credibility. Oh, not only do they have zero credibility, Queen, the bottom line is he's losing it. He's losing it. What's he going to do? How's he going to recover from this? What is your next move, like in theory? What is your next move? I can't wait to see your next move. See, you were hoping for me to go on Rogue Stream and get so triggered, and then you'd have an endless amount of content. You and Rogue both would, right? You would tag team me, right? But you didn't get that. You didn't get that, right? So because of that, you basically did a quick reaction stream for 21 minutes after, I got booted from that stream, right? And yeah, I forgot to mention, I didn't rage quit. Rogue booted me from the stream after getting triggered that he couldn't trigger me. So how in the world did Rogue demolish me, bro? Can you please do a stream on that? Do a 2 or 3 hour stream dissecting the entire 2-hour portion that I was on his show, line by line, including the part where he got triggered and kicked me off. Can you explain to me how I got demolished? And again, you gave him all the information that you've been recycling for the last 4 years. It's boring. It's old. No one cares anymore, dude. And it makes you look more pathetic than you already are. Seriously, dude. I want you to stream on me all day, every day. All day, every day. I want you to make it your life's purpose to stream on me. Put my name in every single one of your titles. Elias Melas, right? Go ahead. Do it all. I want you to invest your entire life to talk about me. All day, every day. Let's do it. Come on. That's what I want you to do. Because you love me so much, right? You love me more than you love yourself, dude. So if you love me more than you love yourself, then stream on me tonight and tomorrow and the next day. And keep recycling the same stuff over and over and over and over again, dude. What you gonna do, Papa Doc? You gonna do something, or are you gonna turn in the mic like Papa Doc did? James, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm waiting for you, bro. Show up. Now, I'm never getting on a panel with you. Again, that's it. I came on that one time to defend RJ. Look what happened. Speaking of RJ, we'll get to him in a second. I made an update on RJ during my Walking with Purpose stream yesterday. RJ Sandifer is a blind YouTuber that has Asperger's and autism, which is a form of autism, which is what I'm trying to say as well. He's blind and he has Asperger's, a form of autism. And the Like and Theory side and his girlfriend and other people continue to prey on that vulnerability of his and continue to attack an innocent disabled man on their panel. Well, it wasn't his panel this time. It was Raleigh Jones' panel yesterday. But I went back and I actually watched parts of it. And Raleigh was saying, Eli's not going to watch this. And Eli blew it. Eli blew it on Rogue Stream. All you had to do was admit everything. Dude, I admitted everything that I did. And I was cool, calm, and collective about it. You just wanted me to get triggered. You're just desperate for content, Raleigh. You were hoping I would get triggered so that could be your content. When that didn't happen, now you have to say, "Oh, well, Eli screwed up. He had a golden opportunity. He could have won over a lot of people." No, dude. And the truth of the matter is, some of those people are here watching right now. I could care less. I didn't go on there to try to leverage subs. I went on there to prove a point that I have strength and dignity and pride, and I can handle myself maturely and professionally, unlike you, Raleigh. Unlike you, boy. Like RJ says, you tried to trigger me, boy. You tried to trigger me, boy. Right? But it didn't work, right? So now you have to find in filler content, make things up, right? And dox me, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Once again, WrestleMania's here. Hey there, Eli. I hope you have a great stream. Yeah, thank you, Jamie, for being here. I appreciate you. Mo Teague, I did try to tell you. Mo, I already knew, bro. I went in there knowing it was going to be a setup. I keep saying that. But thank you. Lewis Fuller, yep, that is true. I'm still here. Just listening, says Mr. Wondering Haggis. Thank you. Lewis Fuller with the thumbs up. Queen Helen Casey, LOL. You see, here's the funny thing. I'm going to read this because it's pathetic. This talk account comes in, and thank you for banning him, Queen. That was the right thing to do. Truck driving kid Billy. Okay, so since I was blocked earlier, I will try to ask this again. If you are a life coach, then why are you indulging in all this drama? First of all, I removed the coach title from my name yesterday. You missed that part. Actually, I don't think you missed that part. I think you're just trying to troll and try to trigger me, but you're not going to trigger me, boy. You're not. You're not triggering me, boy. And this is a life lesson here, bro. I'm still teaching life lessons. And I'm also trying to stop these people from harming innocent disabled people. I made that clear yesterday on both streams that I did. One from the studio and then the other one, Walking with Purpose, from my walk, live on mobile. So you're not triggering me. You probably already knew that because you probably watched my streams yesterday. And if you didn't, then hey, it's all good. You just learned it. I'm no longer Coach Eli. I'm just Eli. I'm still going to be teaching life's principles, and I'm still going to be helping people behind the scenes free of charge. And I've got something else in the works. I'm changing up my business model. But see, you either didn't hear that yesterday, or you heard it, and you just wanted to trigger and troll, right? That's okay. I don't have a problem answering questions, bro. Some people are very slow, bro. Maybe you're very slow to the point of where you didn't hear it the first time or didn't comprehend it. That's okay, bro. Everyone's different. No disrespect on the slow part. Maybe you're just very slow, bro. It's all good. It's all good. It is all good. All right, folks. I still have a little bit more to talk about, but I've been exuding all this energy, and I need to use the restroom and refill my coffee. We are at 34 minutes. I'm going to take an early break and come back for another maybe 30, 45 minutes max and share a little bit more about what's going on and talk a little more about the topic and make some comparisons. but I'm going to step away for an early break, and I'm going to play some royalty-free YouTube music. These types of streams, it's not worthy of me playing, clips like I said I would be doing in the past. Those clips will come back when I do some other streams outside of these streams that are, I guess, could be considered a little bit more catered to the drama side of things. I'm not trying to make it that way, but that's just how it is. So I'm just going to play music. Yes, sad face, George. Masculine energy. And you can just call me Eli, sad face. If you want to call me Coach Eli, that's up to you. But I've stripped that title. If that's what you're used to and that's what you want to say, that's totally up to you. But it's not necessary. You can call me Eli. You can call me Coach Eli. It doesn't matter. I've stripped that name. I don't need a title to do what I do. Like I said yesterday, I don't need a title to do what I do. So anyway, let me go ahead and cue up that royalty-free YouTube music because there's more to say. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Mad Shangy channel, so you're going to want to stick around for that. I'm going to talk about the RDA channel, RDA Media. I was supposed to be on that channel last night. Why I didn't go, I'll mention that again, and what actually happened on there. And what do I think RDA Media's purpose is? We'll share more about that. I'll also be answering any business or personal relationship success questions you have in the chat, the same ways that I've always answered. Like I said, I'm just stripping the coach title off my name. I don't need to have that. I don't need that. It doesn't define me. I define myself. Each and every one of you defines yourself. You don't need a fancy title to be a good person and be good at something to help people with. So let me go ahead and cue up that music. All right. All right, let's get really fired up and come in with one of my favorite songs. All right, folks, music is all queued up. I'm going to step away for a 5 to 7 or 8 minute break. When we return, we're going to continue to discuss more things involving when is enough enough. One of the biggest life lessons to learn. So stick around. We'll be right back. We're back. Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Enough. Stop the madness. Give me a second, folks. I gotta situate myself. Here's my favorite song in the entire YouTube audio library. Eat the Mixos, Double Helix, the song I used to play on my former channel when I used to run a show called Coach Eli Live. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Interesting comments you're making. Deadly deception. I'll get them in just a second, man. Woo! I feel good. I want you all to feel good too. Let's have some fun. Let's create positivity and unity. Let's squash the trolls, squash the hate, squash negativity in general. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's just fade out. Enough of the music. Let's get back to business. Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to mess around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut this shit down. All these clowns. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah! Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to mess around. What is this? Must be a liking theory in town. Let's shut this, you know what, down. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah in the chat? Can I get a hell yeah in the chat? If you're with me, can I get a hell yeah in the chat? Adelaide's Advice Addict. Welcome to the show, girl. How you doing? How's it going? I'm high on life right now. I feel good. This is all natural. I've never done drugs. I've never even done marijuana. I've never done 420. I'm as clean gets. This is pure natural energy at 47 years old. And I want to help you folks gain that same energy. That's what I'm all about. Let's do this. Are you with me? You tell me. Who wants to go along on this journey with me and feel good about yourself and create greatness and positivity? Hell yes, says Lewis. Hell yes, says Deadly Deception. Yeah. Because what I'm going to keep doing from here on out, if they keep coming at me or coming at the people I care about, we're going to go Eminem on your ass. That's what we're going to do. All these clowns. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah, they're all clowns. That's what they are. They're all clowns. Like in theory, you're a freaking clown. That's all you are, bro. You're a clown. DeRosa, you're a clown. Raleigh, you're a clown. Rogue, you're the biggest clown of them all because you have the biggest channel, so you're the biggest clown, Rogue. You're all clowns. That's what you are. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Jenny from the block, I got your private message. I responded to you on Hangouts. I'm live on the air. I can't talk right now. I'm live on the air. We can talk after if you'd like. I'll be free. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Eli, live here on YouTube and also simulcasting live on Facebook. Glad you could all join me here today. It is 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:05 p.m. Pacific Time in my neck of the woods. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area in Redwood City. You know where to find me if you'd like. You want to come hang out? That's up to you. Let's hang. Yeah, Jenny, I defend a lot of people. I defend people that deserve to be defended. And I did. I had your back. I did. Because people don't know the entire story. But besides that, people just troll that even know the truthful story because they're just trying to get a reaction from us. They just want to trigger us, right? If we don't let them trigger us, we win, right? And they look like fools, right? So just ignore them, let them get triggered instead of us getting triggered, and it'll sort itself out, right? It'll sort itself out. All right, nothing going on. Oh, hey, my buddy Paul's on the other side. You play the poker? Yeah, Paul, we need to play cards sometime. I know. I've been just swamped, man. I've just been really swamped. I'll get with you soon, bro. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Now, back to the YouTube side of things. Let's see. Deadly Deception. What's up, Eli and chat? What's up? I'm just going to call you DD, all right? DD says, I will say I disagree with most of what you say. Well, what do you disagree with, bro? Can you be more specific? No big deal. We're not going to ban you. Let's talk about it. What do you disagree with what I say? Let's talk about it. Let's have a friendly chat, right? But I will say RDA was definitely a set of, in my opinion. You mean you meant to say setup, right? That's what I thought it was going to be. It was going to be a setup. It was. And I'll share about that real quick. I watched most of the replay of the show. I didn't watch it live last night. And they brought on an Eli impersonator. I'll give it to you, RDA. That was quite funny. That was a pretty good impression of me. I got a good kick out of that myself, right? If you can't, take a good laugh at your expense, then you shouldn't be able to, take a shot at anyone else, right? No problem, bro. That's all good. But I wasn't going to go on that show and have round 2 of what happened on Rose's show the night before, right? Now, I'm not saying I couldn't have handled it. I would have handled it beautifully the same way, right? I just didn't want to waste my time. RDA, I thought that you were somebody different. And while you may agree with me regarding what's going on with the liking theory echo chamber and now the rogue echo chamber and all that, I just think the way that you go upon it is different. Like I'm more serious about it. And I'm more about helping people learn life's principles. Even though I no longer use the coaching title, I'm still going to help people with their life's principles on the business and personal sides of things. I'll share more about that in a second. Somebody asked a question regarding that. DD says, what was the purpose of having JT on there other than to derail the conversation? I don't have a problem with JT. I just think he's on this platform for entertainment. Now, there are some good aspects of him, and he does care to a certain extent, but I just think he was on there for entertainment. That's all. I get it, right? I totally get it. All right. Give me a second here. All right. So, let's see. Adelaide's Advice Addict. Hello, beautiful peeps. Hello, Adelaide, once again. DD says, hell yeah. Lewis says, hell yeah. Can I get a witness? Hell yeah, says Sad Face George. More rap, coach. Rapping Eli. I'm with Eli. F yeah, says Adelaide. He's high on love, says Lewis. I'm high on life, brother. I'm high on life, dude. Guy Friendly, he is not a coach anymore. He keeps saying that, George. Eli is the ringmaster, says Sad Face George. Guy Friendly, he's a disabilities advocate now or something. That's part of what I'm doing. I've always done that, bro. So let me explain what I explained yesterday. I did a full stream on that yesterday. Before I did my walking stream, I did 2 streams. The first stream I did yesterday, I explained the rebranding. I'm going to still be doing the same things I'm doing. I'm just removing the coaching title from my name. It doesn't define me. It doesn't rule me. I'm still going to do the same things. I'm also going to be revamping my website, and I'm going to be turning this business more into a consulting business than selling life coaching products. I'm in progress of rebranding it behind the scenes. My original website is still up at coach.eliasmelas.com, but it's going to change very soon within the next few weeks. I'm just figuring that out. This was a last-minute decision I made, and it's going to take some time for the full thing to go through. So if you want to call me coach, you can call me coach. It's up to you. I'm not going to scold you for that, but I'm just Eli, and that's who I've always been. And I'm still going to do the same things I've always done. I'm still going to share life principles, regarding business and personal aspects. I'm still going to help people behind the scenes with things they need help with in the same ways. I'm just canning the coaching title. I don't need to have that. It doesn't define me. So yeah, I've always advocated for disabled people. I've advocated for anyone, whether they're disabled or not. If they're getting bullied, they're getting bullied. It's just that when it comes to disabled people, okay, it's a little more out of their control. And when people take advantage of disabled people, it really pisses me off. It does. It really does. Jenny from the Blocks in the house. What is a disability advocate? One that stands up for the rights of disabled people, bro. One that stands up for the rights of disabled people, and one that stands up for disabled people when they're being bullied by non-disabled people or even other disabled people. I've seen other disabled people bully disabled people, like Gemma Grace, who has autism, bullies RJ Sandifer, who has autism and he's blind. It's weird. It's weird. Now I'm seeing disabled people attack disabled people, right? I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Guy Friendly says, I think he just wants to help his blind friend RJ. No, it's more than just RJ, bro. There are many more people that I care about that have disabilities. I care about the best overall aspect of everyone, disabled or not. I just don't like it when the disabled are attacked out here on YouTube and made a mockery to create content off of them. Made a mockery of. Hello, Jenny, says Queen. Jenny from the Block says, I didn't know that I'm out of the loop. Who talked about me? I don't know what you're talking about, Jenny. But go back and watch American Dream's latest stream on the American Dream 2.5 channel. You'll find out more about what happened there. Kai Friendly, someone who helps those who are victims of cyberbullying, George. Absolutely. Disabled or not. I'm an advocate that's going to help people and protect them from being cyberbullied and harassed, especially out here on YouTube, on the YouTube side of things. I was just curious who talked about you. I can't remember who it was. It's irrelevant. We squashed it. It doesn't matter who talked about you. It's irrelevant. I think it was Brutally Lauren that talked about you, but I can't remember. No, I can't remember. Let's see. I've been out of the loop, says Jenny. Okay. Roger says, these guys can't get enough of you, coach, he says. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's all good, bro. I'm their entire content. They have nothing without me. And that's funny because, I mean, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? You know, say that Eli's getting triggered? I haven't been triggered in a long time. They can do as many streams as they want to do about me. Like I said, James, if you want to create a stream tonight and tomorrow and every day of the week for the rest of your life and talk about me with with your pathetic internet girlfriend, then that's on you. That's on you. Are you still going to give dating and relationship advice? Absolutely, George. Absolutely. Folks, go back and watch my stream after this show. Go back and watch my stream from yesterday, before the walking stream. Okay? You'll see the title there. It said the thumbnail says I am no longer Coach Eli or something like that. You'll see it. I haven't seen any dating or relationship advice. What are you talking about, Guy Friendly? Guy Friendly, we talk about business and personal topics on this show. Sometimes we talk about dating. There are plenty of streams I've done in the past that tackle those subjects. I have a library of almost 500 videos and streams. You can go find any topic you want. Maybe the last few streams that you've been on here are more business related or more YouTube related, right? I have a group of people here that are running YouTube channels and they're getting trolled and they want to grow their channel and they want to move their business forward. And one of the things they need to get past is the bullying and the harassment and the trolls. So that's what I've been focusing on lately. But if you go to my past library, Guy, I think you're kind of trolling now, Guy, because I think you're one of those trolls that's just playing to be nice and you're trying to trigger me. It's not going to work, bro. But if you're serious, I apologize, bro. You never know. You never know. You're not going to trigger me, though. I'll tell you that. So yeah, the RDA show, I wasn't going to go on and get ambushed again, even though I would have handled it like a champ, like I did on Road Stream. It just wasn't worth it to me. And I heard their stream, and the Matt Shangy was on there. Matt Shangy is another content creator that's not too fond of me. Him and I have tried to work together in the past, but, and Shangy, listen, I appreciate what you're doing. And I appreciate the fact that you realize that I stayed cool, calm, and collective on Rogue Stream. And you said I owned Rogue. I don't care, if I owned Rogue or not. That wasn't the point. But I get what you're saying, right? And you also said, Shangy, that I'm retarded, right? And if that's how you feel about me, that's on you. That's your opinion, bro, and you're entitled to it, right? I'm not offended by it one bit. But I will say this about you, Shangy. I will say this about you. And for whatever it's worth, I'm not trying to patch things up or be your friend or suck up or whatever, right? I want nothing from you. But I will apologize to you. You've been right about most things out here on YouTube about all these people. The Lycan Theory girlfriend, you're right about Rogue. You're right about, all these people that you've talked about for the most part, right? And have you done a few things that I thought were kind of pushing the boundaries a bit, right? That picture everyone keeps talking about, right? But I'm not holding that against you anymore because the bottom line is the intent was not malice. I still think it was wrong, but the intent was not malice, and it's time to move past that. I've moved past that. But see, these trolls, they never move past anything because that's all they've got. But I do respect what you've done, and for the most part, you've been right. And my sincerest apologies to you, Matt Shangy. My sincerest apologies to you, Patrick, okay? I don't think you're really a bad guy. So anyway, that is that. Yeah, no, Shangy also went on to RDA's panel last night and said the same thing. They tried to set me up and ambush me, and I kept my cool, right? I mean, look, the actions speak for themselves. People can spin any narrative they want, like, Lycan Theory in his video, the demolishing of Coach Eli on Rogue Stream. Okay, I mean, he can spin his own narrative. He doesn't like me. He's not gonna pay me props even when I do something right. He's gonna try to leverage it and flip it and spin it to make content that's gonna work for his audience, right? But everyone knows exactly what happened, and that's all that matters. And what really matters the most is I know what happened and how I handled myself. That's all that really matters. You know what I mean? DD says, weren't you friends with JT when he was the troll of the century, like 3 years? I was friends with a lot of these people. I tried to be friends with them. And I'm not saying I don't like JT at this point. It's just that I'm not associating with any of these people that are in the drama sphere. I've been talking about it a bit lately because they've been attacking my blind friend, RJ Sandifer, and they've been manipulating him and preying on his vulnerability of his autism. So that's why I've been talking about it. But yeah, I mean, do I think JT's a bad guy? No. But am I going to go out of my way to hang out with him or any of these people from this drama sphere? No, I'm not. Absolutely not. I had my run-in with all these people. They're not the right audience for what I'm trying to accomplish out here. They're not. At least at this point. Who knows what happens down the road? Maybe the epiphany will hit him and things will change, bro. I don't know. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Folks, get your questions in because I'm going to be probably wrapping up this stream in the next 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to keep it short, and I'm taking the rest of the day off. I have some other things to do. I have a lot of phone calls to make, non-YouTube and business related. So, get your questions in. Let me talk about RJ and what happened on Raleigh's stream. It was a couple days ago. I didn't get a chance to see it until yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And RJ went on, and he was basically ambushed and manipulated. Gemma Grace was on there again, an autistic woman, a high-functioning autistic woman. She started yelling at RJ again, and RJ just sat there and took it. Then Like in Theory's internet girlfriend was on there and was trying to say, oh, I'm not trying to manipulate you. You know, I'm not trying to tell you what to do or you know, run your show or anything like that. But see, RJ, you allowed her and these people to do the exact same thing to you. They made you feel guilty, and they forced you to choose sides. I will say this once again, RJ. I did not force you to choose sides this time. I said, come and go as you wish. You want to play with them sometimes and come play with us other times, RJ? That's on you, right? You came on my show a couple of times. We had a great show. American Dream was on. Some other people were on. Lewis Fuller. We had a great time. We talked about a topic you wanted to discuss, turning, your YouTube channel to a business, even for disabled people, right? Right? And then you go on their panel, RJ, because maybe you're out of StreamYard hours and you need to find other places to stream, right? Or to talk, right? Till your StreamYard hours come back, right? And speaking of which, RJ, I again offered you to pay for your monthly StreamYard fees at $25 per month. But you're still not letting me do that, right? And I'm doing that with no obligation. But instead of doing that, you go on that panel and you let all these people force you to pick sides again, right? And then you go and do a stream, RJ, and you talk smack about me. And you still talk about that video where I called you a hateful thing that I've apologized 100 times, right? You see, RJ, here's the thing. You're a coward. And I'm saying that straight up. I'm not saying that because you're blind or you have Asperger's. You're a coward because you told me, RJ, that you are competent and can handle yourself. You said you can handle yourself, right? So I am following and adhering to your wishes, RJ. So if you're competent enough to handle yourself, despite the fact that you're blind and autistic, RJ, a high-functioning autistic person, I'm going to say you going onto that panel and kowtowing to that internet girlfriend of Like in Theory and letting Gemma Grace, another autistic woman, bully and harass you and belittle you, you're a coward, man. You're a coward. I'm not attacking you, RJ. That's not an attack. That's the truth. You're a grown man, right? You're a grown man. And when you tell me, RJ, why don't you do a stream? Why don't you do a stream, RJ, and respond to what actually happened? What did I do wrong to you, RJ? You keep regurgitating the same thing that happened years ago. You've said some hateful things about me, RJ. Do you want me to go to my external hard drives and cut out all the hateful things you said about me and mash up a video? Do you want me to do that? If you want to play that game, we can play that game, right? Right? Or are you going to man up? I will say, owned everyone on RDA's panel. You owned everyone on that panel. I would say that was your best performance since I've been following you. I was not on RDA's panel, bro. Bro, that if you watched RDA's panel, that wasn't me. That was a person impersonating you. They even said that. Are you talking about Rogue Internet Man's panel? Or, see, RDA was last night. Rogue was 2 nights ago, the show I went on. Are you getting those confused? Deadly Deception? Let me know. Can you be a little more clear, please? I'm not following you. I was not on RDA's panel last night. That was an imposter. Or somebody that was, doing an impression of me. So I'll wait to hear that. But RJ, you're Papa Doc now. All of you are Papa Doc to me. Papa Doc, RJ, what you gonna do? What's your next move? How are you gonna respond to that, RJ? I didn't give you an ultimatum this time. I had a phone call with you, and everything was great, RJ. Are you a man of your word? Do you patch things up with people one day, then go back on your word the next day? How good is your word, RJ? A God-loving man is not going to go back on their word less than a day later because they have other people from the other side get in their ear. And then they gang attacked you, RJ. They attacked you gang style because they just don't want you working with me. And that's fine, RJ. If you don't want to work with me or be a part of my channel, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Just make up your mind. Decide what you want that's best for you. And stop allowing these people to belittle you, bro. The one with title on it, that I was not on that show, bro. Bro, couldn't you tell that voice was not mine? That was an imposter. Because I decided to not go on that show, RDA still kept my picture in his thumbnail. Because when people put my name in their titles and in their thumbnails, they get a larger turnout. RJ's not a flip-flopper. He has Asperger's, a form of autism that doesn't allow him to understand certain social cues. He's easy to manipulate. So you cannot sit there and call someone a flip-flopper that has autism, bro. That's not cool. It's your opinion. I respect your opinion, but I just shared mine. I'm not going to sit there and call someone a flip-flopper when they have autism, bro. And that doesn't allow them to understand certain social cues like you and I can understand. But I get it, man. I get it. I totally get it. So I look forward to what you, RJ, you, Jamie, what you, Raleigh, and the rest of you are going to put out there. What's your next move? What are you going to put out there that you haven't recycled 1,000 times over the last 2 to 4 years, right? People are seeing the true light and true colors, right? They're getting bored of the same old repetitive stuff. What's it going to be? So that wasn't you on there with title in the Mad Shangy? Dude, you're beginning to troll right now. I was not on that stream. That was not me. When I go on panels, I show my actual picture. Or I'll be on video. Typically, I show my picture. They had my Grip on Life logo on there. Dude, yeah, I think you're trolling, Deadly Deception. I think you're trolling. Quite frankly, I honestly do think you're trolling, bro. So I'm going to let you go. Have a nice day. Moderators in the chat, if you think that Deadly Deception was a troll, put a 1 in the chat. Come on, dude. How many times do I have to repeat the same thing? You're not going to trigger me. You already knew that wasn't me. If you think that was a troll, put a 1 in the chat. So what's it going to be, RJ? It doesn't bother me if you never come back here or talk with me again. But how are you going to save your face? What are you going to put out there, right? You see, RJ, here's the thing, and everyone else. You guys want to sit there and mash up videos all day and take things out of context? Who can play at that game? And let me tell you something. The thing that you folks don't know about me, that your internet girlfriend knows, like in theory, is that I'm a pretty damn good editor myself, right? I'm a pretty damn good editor myself. I can mash things up, and I will keep them in context, and you'll hear the actual story. And I'll throw them up on some soccer accounts because you'll flag them down, right? I don't have the time and want to waste my time doing that, but if we have to go that route, trust me, I got plenty of content. It's all downloaded on my hard drives, on my external drives. You want to play that game, we can play that game all day long. I'd rather not do it. I have better things to do. Guy Friendly says 1. So what are you going to do, RJ? What's your next move? Because if you make no move, it's as good as telling me that you surrender. Like in theory, what's your next move? If you make no move, it's as good as you surrendering to me. That's all that matters. Raleigh, what's your next move? You doxed me, bro. I'm not scared by it. I'm not upset by it. It just shows your character, Raleigh. Shows your character, right? Because I triggered you, Raleigh. You would not dox anyone unless they triggered you beyond the point of no return, Raleigh. So what's it going to be? What's your next move, Raleigh? And if you make no move, it's like you're surrendering. What you going to do? What are you guys going to do? Oh, sad face George, here's the thing, bro. Let me say this to what I've said this before publicly and privately to people behind the scenes. If I wanted to be the biggest, baddest troll on YouTube, I would troll all of you. You would never know it was me. And I'd run you all off. But that's not my heart. That's not within my heart or my nature. I've got fiber. I've got VPNs. I know the game. I get it. It's not in my nature to do that. But yes, if I wanted to troll, I would put Trim Hits to shame. Trim Hits, Ronaldo, and the Doctor. And these people still think that, some people still think it's three different people. It's not. It's absolutely not. Oh, I put some mashups out there in the past, but they're either on unlisted or private right now because the people that I made those videos on, they learned their lesson. They stopped doing what they're doing, right? I don't like going that route. And plus, those videos take way too much of my time to create because I do quality work. I don't do half-ass, 144p or 240p like you, Shangy. Shangy, I think you've upgraded to 360p finally, or maybe 480. The next move is 720, then 1080, right? I'm at 1080. My next move will be to do these streams in 4K within the next year or so. I've got the bandwidth, but I need a new camera and a new laptop to do it, right? You want me to clown you guys? I'll clown you harder than anyone has ever clowned you, right? You want me to troll you? I'll troll you more than you've ever trolled anyone else, right? It's not in my heart or my nature to do so. But don't mess with me. Like I say, I'm going to wrap up by saying this. You mess with the bull, you will get the horns. And karma has no deadline. What's your next move, guys? I'm waiting. I'm going to sit back, kick back, relax tonight, and I'm going to wait for your next moves. Tag, you're it. Have a great day, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Bye. Well, everyone can see your wrinkles on in 1080p, bro. That's still good enough. 4K is just going to be more clarity. All right, folks. See you later. Bye. Bye.